Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We are in the Auckland CBD and about to take some of Auckland's trams. Here are the tram tracks and the wire above. Look at that, so cool, right on the beach side. You wonder what the trams look like. Okay, now I hope you realize it's a joke now. There are actually no trams in Auckland, anywhere in New Zealand for that matter, even though there are plans for some, especially to the airport, but I think they've recently just ditched them. So I'm just walking back to Britomart train station to film the next train video on the Western line, which is actually so long, I just realized. But I've just spotted these tram tracks here. I have no idea what they're for. Is this a remnant of an old tram? No, look, it literally says tram stop Saturday and Sunday. Is this some tourist tram line? Or is this some sort of joke? Or is it a remnant of an old tram line? I don't even know. Someone in the comments, please tell me what these tracks are for, because I'm pretty sure there's no trams operating in Auckland. But anyway, I just strolled around the CBD a bit and took one of the like cat sort of services like you would see in Perth Central Area Transit. It's red electric buses, which are the same as the ones in Wellington, with the same interior and sound, just different livery and maquettes. It really reminded me back of Wellington, which I do think I liked quite a lot more than this actually. But I just took that, it just does a random loop around the city, and I took it to the terminus just to see the city a bit. It's free anyway because it was within 30 minutes of going on my previous train, which was on the Eastern line, so go back to check out that video. Now we're here at the port. There's actually a lot of ferries here, some of them really long, to places like one's even called Bayswater. But this sort of like Elizabeth Quay, you can get a good view of the city here. That's the main CBD right there, plus the Sky Tower, which is 328 meters tall all the way to the top of the mast. But I just realized the viewing area is only like, I don't know, like 2/3 of the way up, the same height as some of those other buildings. It's not really that tall. Anyway, I'm just gonna walk back to the train station now, which is still a little bit of a walk. I thought there was a bridge here, which there actually is, but it's lifted up into the air so ships can cross through, so we're gonna have to go around and take the next Western Line service and film the full journey. Okay, so here's actually a bus depot right in the CBD. So you can see those red electric buses, those are the ones for the CBD shuttle. The blue and grey ones next to them are the normal service ones. And then there's also the green ones, which are the inner city loop, another city service just looping around, and the orange ones are for the outer city loop, doing a bigger loop around the city. But yeah, other than that, they're mostly just a normal blue and white livery and with ads on them. So we're back now on one of the main streets, Glen Street here. Actually no, I think it's the next street, that's the main one, sorry. I don't think if I'll be able to make it to Britomart in like 7 minutes now, because that bridge was closed, but I'll try running now and see if I can make it. Okay, here we are just in time. Britomart station, let's get inside. Actually right on time there, just caught it by 15 seconds. You saw the train there on platform 4 again, the designated platform for Western Line services. Exiting the station. This time we will be...
The next station is Parnell. If there is an emergency, please use the emergency stop button located near the passenger doors. Your AT hot card or ticket may be checked at any time.
Ko Parnell te tūnga te reina e heke mai ana. Mēnā he take mō riaria, pātohia te pātene whakatū te reina, hei pātata ki ngā kuaha kaieke. Ka hira tia tau kāri AT, tikiti rānei I ngā āpiha a tōna wā.
Okay, now this train actually has black on the back of the seats. I don't know if that's like just a different thing, that some have white, some have black. But Yeah, this time we are going to be using the really big curve to get out of Britomart. We're about to go down the same track as the southern line for 2 stations, which are shared with the western line, and then we're going to reach Newmarket, where you can switch to the Ortonga line, or however you say it. I keep forgetting. There's another train right there from the western line that just came in as well, just to terminate as soon as this one left. And then at Newmarket we're going to be reversing directions and going back the other way, which is so weird. The driver's gonna have to switch cabs in the middle of the line. Okay, so here's the big curve now. You're gonna see how sharp this is. It's almost a 180-degree corner all the way around. And there's some more trains parked over there. That's just a little siding, still curving around, almost done. There, now that's basically like a full 180 U-turn. Again, we have a little 3-car train. Well, actually, no, I didn't even check if there's more at the front, but I'm pretty sure it's a 3-car. Yeah, I can't see anything curving at the front, so it's another 3-car train. Now, this line is even longer than the eastern line. It's actually going to take like almost an hour, 50 or so minutes, longer than the Mandurah line, which is so ridiculous for like, what is it, 25 kilometers, while Mandurah line is 70, and it's so much and it's faster. Like, what? This was the 12:54 p.m. departure from Britomart. I think we're arriving into Swanston, which is the terminus at like 1:50 or so. There's actually another station past Swanston, which is no longer served.
We are now arriving at Parnell.
No longer served by trains. I don't know if it was in the past. I need to look it up and put it in the screen, but it's still on Google Maps, but the trains do not go there. Okay, here we are, first station out of the city. Again, a really basic one, which is quite surprising considering some of the other stations are much bigger.
The next station is Newmarket.
Okay, there we go. We just left Parnell. A little bit of a jump there. I didn't unpause it on time. Yeah, okay, so now we're already next stop Newmarket, where the train turns around. It's just this little section to connect down to the blue line. I'm just gonna say the blue line, so I don't pronounce it wrong every time. And this is shared with the southern line as well. Another very green area, and now here's another tunnel, same as the exit on the eastern line. It started actually showing time and temperature up there now. So yeah, that thing scrolls so slowly. Again, it's really quiet on this train going through the tunnel here. Now we'll see how the connection is to the blue line here, if it's actually made so you can use this to get down to Newmarket, or if it's bad. Here's another train coming in. That's the southern line this time. Oh, we got a red signal, do we? Oh no, never mind. Literally speed limit 40, now it's so slow. There's the suburbs. And we're crossing over tracks. There's probably a separate platform for this turning around train. And there's another track curving down there, which is this line, the western line, but
we are now arriving at Newmarket. Change here for Onehunga and Southern Line services.
Onemua, that's how you say it. That's the direct connection to the western line if you're not stopping at Newmarket, but that doesn't happen in normal operation. So here we are, Newmarket. Yep, there's probably the Onehunga line train, because it's out of service. Literally a cross-platform transfer as well, that's great. Doors open? Yep, driver's actually switching ends. That's so funny. In the middle of the route. There we go. Oh, I just realized we're going backwards now because it switched ends. That's pretty annoying. So whichever way you choose to sit at the start, you're then going to end up going the other way for most of the journey.
The next station is Grafton. This is a Western Line service to Swanson.
There's Newmarket now. We're going around the bend now into the western line. I'm going to switch so we face forward in a second. And there's the other bend we saw before. And then there's a tunnel right here. There we go, we can face forward now.
We are now arriving at Grafton. Exit here for Auckland Hospital.
See here, it actually said Auckland Hospital, but before it, what was it? Middlemore, it just said the hospital. Departing. Now the next station is actually closed off because that's where they're connecting the underground city rail link to, so it's completely closed.
Station is Kingsland. Mount Eden Station is temporarily closed for redevelopment. A bus service, number 64, will run every 15 minutes between Mount Eden Station, Kingsland Station and Grafton Station. Visit at.govt.nz/Mount Eden Station for details.
A full announcement specifically about that. We got nothing like that for Bayswater in Perth when it was closed for 6 months. That's very good. Plus it's on the maps that it's closed. Now you can't really see that. Here it is. Yep, we passed that, and you can see the tunnel right there. I think maybe not. Actually, the screen display
We are
says,
now arriving at Kingsland.
it says that it's called Mount Eden Station, but then the maps say something else, which is probably the New Zealand name, Maori name. That's literally someone's backyard right there, and that's one of the station footpaths.
The next station is Morningside. Your 80 hop card or ticket may be checked at any time.
That was another major station. I think there's a bit of a sport ground nearby called Eden Park. It is on the map and station signs. Next stop is Morningside, which is such a weird name.
We are now arriving at Morningside. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform at this station. The next station is Baldwin Avenue. This is a Western Line service to Swanson.
Another train there. 3-car again, just other direction, Western Line. Already 20 minutes out from the city then.
We are now arriving at Baldwin Avenue. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform at this station. The next station is Mount Albert.
And up there the screen display actually says the full word Mount, while the maps just say MT, like from Mount Lowly in Perth. But there the screen also, well no, the screen does say the full name, doesn't it? Or at least, no, actually I forgot. I don't think it does on the B series. Anyway.
We are now arriving at Mount Albert. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform at this station.
Right, it's pretty much saying mind the gap at all the stations now. Ew, what is this building here and the cars parked there?
The next station is Avondale. Just typical suburban running here between the houses, not like Armadale line again, like the upper hot line in Wellington. Another good bike path there. We are now arriving at Avondale. Remember to tag off with your AT hop card or keep your ticket until you leave the station. The next station is Lynn. For safety, emergency and general information, please see the posters displayed at the end of each carriage or online at at.govt.nz. Your AT hop card or ticket may be checked at any time.
Ko New Lynn, te tūngata reina e heke mai ana. Mā te marutau take mōrearea me ngā mōhio whānui, ke rohia ngā pānui whakāhua kei ngā pito o ia kāreti, kei te ipurangi rānei kei at.govt.nz. Ka hihira tia tau kāri AT, tikiti rānei I ngā apiha a tōna wā.
Okay, now we're arriving at New Lynn, which is similar to the name in Stepford County Railway and Roblox. If anyone, well, I know that people do play that too, which is Lynn by the sea, but that one is spelled by L-L-Y-N. Here it's L-Y-N-N. And this is another major one, marked as a transport hub on the map. So it means it has buses and major things nearby, like a shopping center and such. And the trains are meeting here. There's another one on the other side, just departing. Ooh, and it's a 6-car. I've moved to the other side now, so you can see the station since this person got off. This one's like sunken down, sort of like Subiaco.
The next station is Fruitvale Road.
Fruitvale Road.
please mind the gap between the train and the platform at this station.
No, there's actually a heavily curved platform. Look at that. Nice garden right at the back. Sorry, we're back to the other side again because people are playing music there and I don't want that to be copyrighted into the video.
The next station is Glen.
Really basic hut station here again. There's a cafe right on the platform though, and this heritage sign and building.
The next station is Sunnyvale.
Reached some really good speed now, we're going really fast, probably the fastest we've gone all day.
Sunnyvale. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform at the station.
This station is just like in the middle of the bush. There's nothing around. Ooh, it's dot matrix. That's the first time I've seen it. All the other ones were screen displays. Okay, I've come to the middle low floor section now because there's less people here. Only the middle of the train is low floor, and this bit's got like sideways seating, which I don't like, but at least it gives more space. It needs to be in some part of the train. Let's keep going now. Oh, there's another train. It's been another 20 minutes, and that's a 3-car.
next station is Henderson.
Henderson, that's the same as one of the suburbs in Perth. And there's another major interchange station. Well, not interchange, but transport hub with buses. Pretty sure. Because the symbol on the map shows that. I don't know if transport hub means there's buses though, or if it's just like a major place. Another train depot here. You can see more trains in there, lots of them. One with a special livery. There's so many of these sets, and this is literally the only type of train. 85 that set was. We were on 44. The guard got his bag and is getting ready to get off by the looks of it.
We are now arriving at Henderson. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform at the station.
Okay, quite a lot of people are getting off. There's a big building here. I'm really impressed with the cleanliness of the trains in New Zealand and like minimal antisocial behavior because of all the guards and stuff. There's not really that many weird people, although this line seems to have quite a few more than the others. Lots of people getting off here. Definitely a major station. Almost everyone got off.
Station is Sturges Road. Your AT hop card or ticket may be checked at any time.
Got some very copy-paste suburban houses over here.
Sturges Road.
Looks like all the platforms are long enough for a 6-car though, so again they don't have the problem we have in Perth. And they can just run 6-car everywhere once they have enough trains. And you can actually see the map up here, right above your head. And we are at Sturges Road and just 2 more stops to Swanson. It's so weird to just look above you. Finally, it's about to be 50 minutes already. It really didn't feel that long, but...
The next station is Rānui.
Rānui. Yeah, the screen displays here, dot matrix, don't actually show the accents on the letters of the Maroi names. Anyway, it's pretty slow. Again, too many stations. Pretty much every line interstate is more like a heritage line in Perth with lots of stations. There's nothing as express as the Joondalup and Mandurah lines down the middle of the freeway are. We're too used to that in Perth. We should really appreciate how fast they are and what good service they provide. Okay, finally got a little bit emptier now, so I can talk a bit louder. Here's the spot between the carriages. Is actually this seat, which looks so good, like with the white panel there instead of other seats just in front of it. Those seats are in front of the connection, also the best on the transport trains, but they're even better here. Anyway, this is the second last station. Again, now we're just going over to the terminus at Swanson.
The next station is Swanson, the last stop for this service. Change here for bus services to Waitākere.
Oh yeah, see, it says change for bus services to Waitākere, which was probably that other last train station I was talking about, which doesn't exist anymore as a train station. Getting some good speed here. Right next to the houses. I would love to live there and just open your window and an EMU train zooms by. Yep, we're definitely reaching the end of the Auckland suburban area now. After this is just quite a lot of hills, I think, again, and Greenland. Just forest. These are the most western suburbs here. And arriving. And we just hit 50 minutes journey time, so yes, that's how long it takes. That is longer than the Mandurah line. Definitely didn't feel that long though, but probably because we didn't actually go that far. Oh, we're stopping before the station. I think it might be a single platform terminus and we're waiting for the next train to get out first. Yep, there it goes. We had to wait for that train. Another 6 car just left the terminus. And now we can go in. Come on, it's left now. Yep, there we go. Okay, so it's going to end up being longer than 50 minutes, as I said, since we had to wait, and it's probably scheduled like that, just like at Fremantle almost. So it's 52 minutes now. Oh no, there is another track there. So why do we have to wait? Seriously, we have to go onto the specific platform when there's 2 anyway. It's so stupid.
We are now arriving at Swanson, the last stop for this service. Change here for bus services to Waitākere. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you. Remember to tag off with your AT Hop card or keep your ticket until you leave the station. Trains may be joined at this station. This may cause a slight delay before doors open at platforms. For upcoming events and closures on the rail network that may affect your travel, please visit at.govt.nz.
What do you mean trains may be joined? What? They can couple them here. Yeah, so there is another platform, but we're just straight up not using it, so you don't have to go over the footbridge. And here we are. Oh, they are going to be joined. Oh, it's true. Look, there's a second 3-car set here. So that's why we had to go here. There must be a little depot after the station or just before it, and then they come in here ready to make it 6-car for peak hours. So that's why. Now we can watch them couple. That's going to be so cool. I've never even seen Transperth trains couple, and my first day in Auckland I'm going to see that. And the doors have already closed. That's a good shot. Sadly got the out of service desto, not the Western Line desto. But yep, here's the ticket machine and add value machine. They all function as both. Oh, thingy's about to move. Oh yeah, and the fare zone system here is so weird. So there's 14 zones, but they aren't even numbered. They're just like regions, and then any region you cross into, it counts as you passing into another zone. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, that's so cool. Jeez, I didn't know they got that fast. That basically looked like he just crashed into the other train. Wow. You see, these are the regions. So there's 14 regions, and whenever you pass through one, you pay another zone. So I started here in Mackinac, which is a overlap, which means it counts as whichever way you're traveling. So it counted as the north zone. Then I went into the Isthmus zone and the city zone, so I paid a 3-zone fare. Now we went into the Waitākere zone, so if I tag off I'm going to pay another fare, 4 zones. And it only goes up to 9 zones here, because I think they assume you're never going to travel like 14. Anyway, this is Swanson. It's just a quaint little terminus station. Not really much around. There's actually a station cafe here though, which is very nice. And it's open. Look, people are actually at the cafe. There's a playground and the car park. Yeah, it's so cool to have a cafe at the terminus station. I wish Perth did stuff like this. You can literally eat in the cafe, go to the park, and then just come here, and here's the train. A full 6-car set on the platform now, and you can see the footbridge up there with lifts to get to the other side. This is a really heritage building here, and the old station sign, terminus of Western Line. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna check now if there's any cool bus I can take here to get down into some other areas instead of taking the train all the way back. But if not, I'll just take the train back, and I won't tag off, and we'll see what'll happen. Like if I go back into that zone, then I probably won't be charged, obviously, since it won't know I even came down here. But yeah, okay. Yeah, there's literally only one bus route here, and it goes back to another town. It goes back to another station along the train line, so it's useless for now. But yes, this is actually pretty much the most western suburb. You can go a bit up the hill to that other terminus, but that's already passing through bushland. So up to here it's all suburbia, and then it's bushland, so it's well served all the way to the end. Looks like quite a nice little town street down there, main street. I'm not gonna go walking around too much. We need to get back on the train. Although here they don't even check your card much. I haven't seen any card checking on the train, so unless you're going to a closed station, it's not as important or like you still should. I'm just saying it's not as bad if you forget to tag on. Meanwhile, in Wellington, it's pretty much impossible to survive not doing it, because they'll always check you as soon as you get on. The guard remembers who got on and checks all those people on the whole train as soon as you get on. So
The next train arriving at platform 2 is a Western Line service to Swanson. This is a through-carriage train.
and it's the new Lynn bus interchange and central area. We're gonna get on this one to Okuhana.